Now I'm at the first mobile journalist conference in Asia that takes place in Bangkok,
จริงๆมันต้องให้พี่ปรบ
The conference is gathering mobile journalists in Asia in order to learn from each other, exchanging knowledge and sharing experiences. I believe that nowadays most of the people already know what is the mobile journalist or Mojo. And one of the reasons why Mojo has become the phenomenon because the media landscape has been changed.
And now we are in the age of the information, which people can easily reach and find information on the online world. For that reason, people who work in media industry needs to adjust themselves to be quick, accurate, and reliable. And of course, Mojo offers opportunities and challenges.
Mobile journalism that these two will be grow along together. In Myanmar, lots of people they can access mobile data, so they are more and more consuming the video stories through online. So it is a good opportunity for our media in Myanmar to strengthen their business, so that they can produce more video and then they can somehow generate some revenue from that kind of thing. So it is quite useful for our media.
I came from traditional TV, so the first challenge was how to do everything alone. So it was very challenging because sometimes there are coverages that require support from your crew, but you don't have anyone because it's just you. You feel empowered as a journalist, and not also that, as a newsroom, as a group, and also the people you talk with, because you can share with them how to tell that they too can tell their stories without being journalists. But of course, it has to undergo proper vetting of the journalists and editors themselves.
Mobile is growing too fast. This is very important because now even in Myanmar, there's a lot of people, they are on the social media, especially the Facebook one. So now what we are facing is like our journalism. So we are stuck in the old factions, but we totally forgot the benefits of using the new mobile technology. So we just have to combine those two things together, and then we can do more things.
Moreover, there is another thing that has become one of the most talked about topic in the international media industry is citizen journalists. And I'm going to talk with people about why the citizen journalist has become such an important part.
Building also citizen journalism, or can say it mobile journalists, like that they are citizen but they are interested in journalism. It's having the responsible journalist who gonna report on something. For my first time in the refugee camp and train refugees and let them tell their own stories. Because when you let the journalists tell the story that they really feel like they are attached to, they're gonna report on it in very good way or not very good. Maybe let them people feel what they're gonna feel. So that's why. And also we were working on positive stories and constructive stories. So it's not just like telling everything what's happened, just pick up the positive story that there are refugees making in camps. For example, if someone doing a new startup, a new innovation, something for his own career and something nice. So yes, we can report on this. We have a lot of stories in the refugee camp, and we need refugees to tell their own stories.
I think now, especially at this age and time of social media and technology, we cannot discount the fact that everyone is already empowered to produce content, to share information, and we are already living in a global community. So we have to accept it. We cannot go to every part of our country. We cannot go to every part of the world. So we have to rely on people who live in these communities because they know what's going on there. So it's very important to teach them how to properly use it. And especially at this age of disinformation, it's very important that we teach them how to spot lies, how to spot fake news, and we also have to teach them the basics of journalism because it's still, what they do is still similar to what we do, except that they're not professional or they're not really doing that for a living.
Why do you think it's so important to train citizen journalists?
Because in today's media landscape, people want direct contact, direct stories. People, for professional reporters, if they don't adjust and use what we call user-generated content, UGC, we're going to be out of business. So if you want to maintain relevant to the public, you have to integrate in your piece not the voice of yourself, but the voice of others. Citizen journalism is so important in one regard. First, we get good, interesting story that maybe people in the central or reporters are not aware of. Second, it's provide different way of seeing things, which is really important in today's world. We have to make sure that they understand that this actually is another side of the coin that make Thai society more balanced. To have a happy society, you have to have both what the policy want to do and what the people who've been affected by the policy have to say. Citizen reporters have their own issues. The only thing that we have to be careful is that we have to train them to adhere to journalistic standard. They cannot be too biased. They have to work on making sure that what they're reporting is truthful. The veracity of the piece has to be, at least to the community, true to itself. That's, I think, the importance of having the citizen journalist.
That's Thai PBS World Reports by คุณธนเดช ตันบริพันธ์